Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway. So this was requested by Jaden the Critic, who requested me to see as many of the animated films as I am capable of seeing. And I've been vocal about not looking forward to this film. Not because it just wasn't my thing, but I'm getting back into seeing as many movies as I can per week. But it's one of those things where it's like, sometimes I can choose not to see a movie. And had you not suggested this one, Jaden, I wouldn't have gone and seen it, but you did. And to be fair, this is technically not animated. This is live action and animation together. So, I mean, this one could have been... We didn't have to do this. We didn't have to do this. I also didn't see the first Peter Rabbit because I thought it looked stupid. But it did well enough to get a sequel. With all that said, I'm making this out to sound like I hated the movie. I'll be flat out honest. I actually got a few decent laughs out of it. Like I didn't love it by any stretch of the means. I believe it's James Corden who voices Peter. Peter's not that likable, in my opinion, as a character. He is, I think he's the right amount of annoying. At the same time, though, there is a charm to him. Like, he and all the animals are actually very well animated. I still can tell I'm watching, like, a CGI. I think that's good CGI. Like, I believe they're being interacted with the world correctly. It's not like Garfield, where they're clearly just holding air. No, I do believe they're dealing with actual, like, something physical there, and it's animated in there. But... It's just not my thing. If I had a kid, would I feel bad showing this to them? No, I don't think I would. It's perfectly harmless for what it is. What's the story? Peter, it's taking place after the first one. The guy gets married to the girl. I don't remember their names. I know it's Domhnall Gleeson and Rose Byrne. So I know that. I know the actors' names. I watched the movie. I don't freaking remember the characters' names. And it's clearly a direct sequel to the first one. I just don't know any of these characters well enough to care about them, quite frankly. That's not to say it doesn't have its charm. Like, their personalities... Peter's probably the most annoying one. And no offense to James Corden, I think that's just James Corden's voice and style of talking compiled with the kind of physical personality they give this character. And again, he's only annoying in some respects. Like the way, like his ego, the fact that he's getting into trouble constantly and just kind of accepts the whole getting into trouble thing. Like, don't accept that. No, don't do that. But I mean, anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, the story. Story is, it takes place after the original one. Rose Byrne's character is writing the book on Peter. It's becoming popular. Someone's so popular that they go to the city, and Peter meets an old friend of his dad's, who's an old street rabbit, and they're trying to pull heists and all that. And it's like an animated heist movie with talking animals that apparently people can understand. Apparently. And that wear clothes and act a bit more human than normal animals, but it's just accepted in this world that you see a deer walking down the street. And how did that deer even get on the damn roof in that one scene, by the way? Like, there's a lot of logistic problems in this world. Like even for this world that they made, for most of the movie, I don't know if it's addressed in the first movie, but for most of the movie, it's just like, okay, yeah, they're talking. Humans just can't understand them. But a scene comes up where apparently Domhnall Gleeson can understand Peter, and he even acknowledges, like, this is weird. And it's like, it's just all in your imagination. It's like, wait, no, what? And not only that, it's not like he's even having a freak out or anything. He just fully accepts this shit happening. Like, and by the way, if anyone gets on my case for you're spoiling that, go F yourself. Like, I'm sorry, there are spoilers, and then there are just, spoilers. And what people consider a spoiler differs from each person. But honestly, you know what? If something like that's going to ruin your entire enjoyment of Peter Rabbit 2, go F yourself. I'm sorry. Like, someone got on my case for saying one thing that happened in Army of the Damned or Army of the Dead. And to that person, I say, F you. Look, I'm sorry if that one thing ruined the movie for you. Which one thing I said wasn't even that big of a spoiler. It wasn't even really that big of anything that impacted the movie in a drastic way. It's something that happened. It's something that's like, oh, so that's what happened. But in terms of like, massive, like, oh God, it's like, yeah, no. Look, I'm never going to reveal anything in a review that's not a spoiler review that's going to ruin the movie. So if you get upset with that, that's your business and you got to deal with that yourself. Because I'm not going to stop doing what I do. But yeah, there are good jokes in the movie. Like there's jokes that I got. There's one actual joke that I actually kind of really found amusing, and it was a clever joke too. And it's something that has been done before, but every now and then there is a modern like pop song. I think is Green Day's "Walk the Boulevard." I walk the empty road on this no, I walk alone. It's that song, and I can't remember the other one. But then we see that there's like a squirrel, like basically panhandling with a hat and just singing in the street. It was actually singing the song. I'm like, okay, that's a cute joke. That's a cute joke. There's a scene, you see this one in the trailer where Domhnall Gleeson's like, I can frolic, I can play, and he does rolling down the hill, except it just keeps gaining momentum, he just goes flying. I'm like, okay, that might be a bit extreme, but given the steepness of that hill, what happened to him might have been legit. He's very animated in this movie, Domhnall Gleeson. He actually has a lot of physical comedy. This is one of those films where I can't tell if the actors are truly having fun. I can't remember the actor. He played Martin Luther King in Selma. I don't remember that actor's name. He's not really the bad guy. He's just a publishing agent who wants to publish Rose Byrne's book. And he actually, you can tell he's having a lot of fun. Like, he's just being charming because I think he's just naturally charming. But I do get the impression that these actors, this isn't like any of their passion projects. This is kind of like, hey, paycheck movie. But it's a paycheck movie that we have fun making the first time. I feel like it's kind of like that with the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, to use an example. Like, you can tell James Marsden, I don't know the actress who played his wife, but, the actors, they had a lot of fun doing that movie. So I kind of feel, it's not, and I know it's not like, this isn't going to like make us stars. This isn't like our road to fame or anything. But look, we want to get paid, we want to act, and if we can have fun doing it, that's what this job, that's what everyone's dream job is. Have fun, do what you're doing. And I can honestly say these actors do kind of look like they're having fun. So I can say that too. Is it better than Spirits Untamed? Yeah, it's better than Spirit Untamed. I'll give it that. Spirit Untamed is better looking. It's a visually more appealing film in my mind. But in terms of like just blandness, Spirit's pretty bland. It's so generic in what it's doing. This one at least is trying on, it's not trying very hard, mind you, but it is trying on some level. There's more character in this is the thing. These characters, some of them are more likable than others, but they all are characters. That's the thing. So, part of me wanted to go in this and be like, oh God, it's just like this. Like, these movie gods exist. Like, honestly, it was perfectly fine. I do think it was better than Spirit. I do think it was actually very, very much better than Spirit. They didn't overuse the pop song thing at all, or the modern song thing, which I get it. Some modern songs are required, but not all the time. And they only used, I think, 2, maybe 3 throughout the entire movie. It's a short movie too. I got in there late for the trailers, like 10. It started at 7:10. I got in there like 7:12. Still got like 3 or 4 trailers plus like a couple of the other things they were doing. So there was about a good 10 minutes still before the movie started, minimum. So that means the movie probably started close to, let's say 7:25. I got it out at 8:51. This movie is barely an hour and a half long. I didn't actually check the runtime, but it feels like barely an hour and a half. So it's a quick sit. If you're a fan, if you families out there want to give your kid a quick, fun movie to watch, and one that we can probably get at least a little bit out of. Nothing amazing, but a little bit out of. If this isn't streaming and you're comfortable taking your kids to the movies now, this one's perfectly fine. There's not much else in terms of kid movies. There's still Raya and the Last Dragon, but you could watch that on Disney Plus. I don't know if you can watch it for free on Disney Plus. I think you can. But yeah, Brian and the Last Dragon's leagues better than this movie is. But there's a family film that's currently out right now. This is perfectly fine. This between the two I know that are out right now. Spirit Untamed and this, I'd actually say go with this. It's just a better movie. It's a better set. I mean, Spirit was a better looking film, but had the advantage of being fully animated from that. So, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think I said it's like this looks like this looks like an advanced Pokemon game in terms of graphics, but it makes it a low bar like animated movie otherwise. But yeah, not much in terms of trailers I can really go over. That Paw Patrol one, anytime I see them, I'm just like, ooh. The 12 Mighty Orphans, which I think is out now, so I don't know why we got the trailer. Maybe we didn't quite get the trailer. Or maybe it isn't quite out yet, because I know it was getting eliminated, but I saw the poster, so maybe it's about to come out. What else did I get? I know there was like 2 other ones I got. And I'm blanking on them right now. Yeah, I can't remember right now, but whatever. So yeah, I strangely recommend Peter Rabbit 2. Is it going to make my top 10 of the year? Almost certainly not. Almost certainly not. Like I've seen over 10 films right now. Would it be in the top 10 right now? I mean, Tom and Jerry, Godzilla Kong, Mortal Kombat. I'm just naming the off the top of my head that I can remember. Mortal Kombat. I mean, probably, but I've barely seen more than 10 movies so far this year. So keep that in mind. Give me another 3 months and then we'll see where we're at. Wait till we get to September for award season. We'll see where we're at. Until then, though, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review at some point. I just would win Star Wars, Super Magic, what if, anything to do on the channel. Put that in the comments below. Let me know. I'll get to that at some point. Hit that bell if you want to be notified. It's still the week of What If. Both my Who Would Win and What If are actually all pre-recorded. I just got to finish doing the thumbnails. I copy-pasted something on one image, and I got to write What If on there. That's how I make the thumbnail. And I got to write the V and the NS and the verses on the thumbnail. But I'm trying something different. I'm waiting on actually putting like the V versus symbol in the What If on the thumbnail so it looks a bit better while I do the video. But anyway, I digress. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, that's what I just said. I'm tired. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, folks. Next week I think is Fast and the Furious. I think that's what comes out next week, so obviously I'll be there. Honestly, this week was actually The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, but I caught an early screening for that with my girlfriend on Saturday, so that's why the review for that was up. I think a mosquito got in here. I'll have to get that guy later, or now if I can. So it was going to be Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, but I already saw it, so I'm like, okay, I've been asked to see this, I've been requested, so I got to play catch up now. So yeah, Fast and the Furious should be next week. If I'm remembering correctly, I think it's next week. So, and I've been hearing it's bad. But look, I've enjoyed like the last, I think, 3, so this could be fine. This could be perfectly adequate. We'll see. I haven't seen all the Fast and Furious movies, honestly. I think I've seen the first one, I've seen the 4th one. I said 3, actually. I don't think so. I've seen the 3rd one, or the 6th one. So I've seen the 7th, I've seen the 8th, and I'm going to see the 9th. So it's a bit spotty, my history with the Fast and Furious films. I want to say I saw Fast 6. No, I don't think I did. Because maybe I did. Now, okay, is Fast 7 or Fast 6 the one with Jason Statham? That's the question I have right now. I can't remember. Whichever one's the one with Jason Statham as the one I know I saw. I think that's the 7th one. I'm going to say it's the 7th one. I mean, they both have, the 7th and 8th, they both have them, but, because I think the 6th one is the Luke Evans one, and I did not see that one, nor the 5th one. Anyway, I digress. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you folks later.